Today, the Disney Parks blog confirmed that the Lunar New Year celebration is going to be returning this year in January. And while I was expecting this announcement, it's been around for at least 5 years. Maybe we've covered it for 4 or 5 years. I know that. I noticed a little something about this year's announcement that I didn't notice last year. We'll be getting the usual cast of characters. Mushu and Milan will make an appearance. Plus, they're saying Goofy's going to show up as the god of good fortune. I don't remember if I saw him dressed as this character before. It doesn't ring a bell. We're also going to be getting the usual, the lucky wishing wall and the crafts that you can do while you're there. And then the festive Mulan's Lunar New Year procession, which is also a lot of fun. That's one of my favorite things to do every year is to watch that show. It's the one with the gongs and the dragon, and that show's a lot of fun to watch. But the thing that I noticed was missing were the acrobats. Last year they had plussed up this celebration. They had the procession and the characters and the crafts and all that. You can make the paper lanterns and do the wishing wall. And then they added the acrobat scene that was over there at the stage they have set up now for Festival of Holidays, and it felt very much like a continuation in that sense of the Festival of Holidays. It is not coming back this year, or at least I don't think it is. I didn't see it in the announcement, and I wonder if that has anything to do with the show's reception. Because I will say this: I felt it was a little flat. Maybe it was the performance we saw, but it was a little flat, maybe a little long. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like it made it back. And also, what is returning is the Hurry Home Lunar New Year nighttime water show on Paradise Bay. Now, I gotta admit, I did not see this last year because I'm not at the park often enough to go at night, but apparently this was a pre-show, a pre-World of Color show that they did last year that is apparently, kind of popular, and they're bringing that back this year, so we're gonna make sure to check that out this season. From what I can gather, it's a typical kind of World of Color type show. They actually created this show, or at least the soundtrack, for the grand opening of the Shanghai Disney Resort, which is kind of cool. And they brought that over, to art, so we get to see it and share in that, which is great. I love being able to share multicultural stuff like this. It's one of my favorite things. I love eating foods from other cultures, and I love seeing shows from other cultures like this as well. So I'm looking forward to catching that this year. Sorry I missed it last year. And speaking of which, we are to expect some Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese foods to be served at Paradise Garden. And that right there is probably my favorite thing. Paradise Garden has sort of become a de facto home for this revolving door of multicultural foods. Anytime there's a new event like the Festival of Holidays, or like Viva Navidad, or whenever there's some special event going at DCA, they've always got at the Garden Grill now food specific, food relevant, what I hope to be authentic tasting food from that culture. And I've enjoyed everything that we've tried there so far. And I'm really looking forward to trying something new this year. Hopefully they got some new stuff for us. When they first did this show, the Lunar New Year celebration, all they had, if I recall, was bread, one of those big things of bread, and a dumpling. And I was so disappointed. I remember that first year, so disappointed. I'm like, I wanted to try something new. But they've gotten better at this, and hopefully they'll continue that tradition. Although, like I said, they have kind of taking it down a notch this year. But I'm looking forward to Lunar New Year. As soon as the festival holidays are over, we're going to jump right into that, and it's going to be a good time. So there you go, guys. Lunar New Year is back this year. Stay tuned for our coverage of the event this year. We'll be sure to cover that at least once or twice over on our main channel at Fresh Baked, and hope to see you guys there. And until then, Fresh Baked.